today. What's going on, everyone? We are officially live. Just gonna do a couple technical stuff before we begin, and then we're set. So, let's just make sure this all works. I can hear myself. Oh dear, that looks bad. That looks bad too. Does that look good? That does look pretty good. Alright, we're good to go. Kind of. Okay, I can hear myself. Just gotta fix the TV real quick. Yeah, this does not look particularly pretty at the moment. I guess that looks somewhat better. Full screen, that doesn't look great at all. Come on, TV, cooperate with me. What's going on, RMP? Welcome to the stream, my dude. Okay, now I'm just making this look worse. Getting Taco Bell after church, good stuff. How do I move this? Okay, that actually looks better, but still not great. We're getting there, though. We're making progress. Okay, that actually looks kind of good. Alright, I think we're now set. Yay! Well, not really. We're almost set. We're almost set. We will be set in 1 minute, and then we're good to go. Alright, we're good. We are officially good to go. What's up, SCP? Welcome to the stream, my dude. So, we're going to take a look at the season stats to start things off. So, starting with passing, Champ Britain had another super efficient season. His stats aren't crazy. Like, his touchdowns, his yards, they're not super spectacular. But his completion percentage, his interceptions, and his incredible passer rating, or QB rating, sorry. Why does the screen have the black line below? Because this game is smart. This game is really smart. Yeah, I don't know why it does that for me. Benjamin Gold, he threw 5 touchdowns, 420 yards, 420 blaze it. Alright, Benjamin. And then Kevin McKinney, 1 for 2. Running the ball, our Heisman Trophy winner, Alex Ellis, 7 touchdowns, 1,319 yards. He was really good. Britain solid. Would have liked to have given Sebastian Jackson the ball more, but whatever. Michael Wilson had some nice runs. Receiving, Everett Lemieux, as a true freshman, was really good. Michael Wilson, really good. Aoa Lucas, solid. Dustin Schwend, solid. Sandy Fishing, solid. Blocking, 9 sacks given up by Patrick Dennis, who played right tackle. Yeah, we gave Ellis the ball a lot in the red zone, which is, I think, why he scored so much. When Ellis wins this, but yeah, I don't know if I'd say Ellis deserved it. Fisher obviously did. Alex Ellis was great this year, but did he deserve it? I don't know, maybe. Dennis, 9 sacks. Ryan Reginald, 5. Beckett, 4. Only 1 from our true freshman, William Underwood. 2 from David James. Defense, Ash Jakar with another phenomenal season, winning the Bednarik Award. 96 tackles, 86 from Chip Barron. Tackles for loss, 23 from the Lombardi winner, Brock Rivero. I just want to make sure the music isn't too loud, so I can make sure I can hear myself. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, Underwood was a big get. He was one of our few true starters, or true freshman starters. 14 tackles for loss from Chip Barron, sacks 10 for QJ Casimir, 9 for Brock Rivera. Also, is the music too loud, guys? I couldn't really tell with playing it. Hope it isn't too loud. Solid year from Manecho. 6 picks from Quentin Campbell. He had a really good junior year. 3 for McNamara, 2 for Harrington, 1 for a number of other players. Kicking. No, it's fine. Alright, good. Kicking. That Fellows, he had an up and down season. He did make some clutch kicks. Didn't miss any extra points, but he could have been a lot better. Yeah, hopefully training does do as well. We're not losing that many starters. I think we're only losing like 9 in the next 2 years, which is really clutch. And then we barely had to punt it. For some odd reason, punted. Great grammar. We only punted 18 times. That's not a lot at all. So, maybe I'll have to change the sliders. Yeah, Prompel should be better than Fellows. Fellows is still going to play next year. I don't know who's going to play kicker and who's going to play punter. I went after Prompel because he was a custom recruit and we need a punter. Kick return, Sebastian Jackson with the first kick return touchdown in school history, or for the first return touchdown of any form. Only 23 punt returns, so overall very good. Of course, last episode we just beat the Aggies. I forgot to look at All-Americans. Obviously, we know the Heisman winners, our boy, Big Al, Alex Ellis, TJ Wisham, finishing in second. His Army Black Knights are in the national championship, though, so I don't think he's too mad. What's good, Nick? Davis Mills in third, Johnny Foreign in fourth, and Eno Benjamin in fifth. So, see, Nick, your quarterback's running back is pretty good. He finished fifth in the Heisman. Not higher than our man, Alex Ellis, but he was still good. All-Americans, all-NCAA first team. We have Alex Ellis, Brock Rivera, Chip Barron, and Ash Jakar. On the second team, we have QJ Casimir, and that's it. And then all Pac-12. His coach sucks. Are you sure about that? All Pac-12 first team, Alex Ellis. No Jack Jackson. We have a lot of defensive players. Holy smokes. Brock Rivera, QJ Casimir, Chip Barron, Agobo Necho, Quentin Campbell, Jeremy Harrington, Ash Jakar. And then on the second team, Everett Lemieux. No Jack Jackson. No Champ Britton either, which I guess kind of sucks. Chad Langford, Wesley McNamara, Leon Moore. So pretty much our whole defense made it. Outside of, like, Isaac Solomon and Alex Coker. EASI, let's look at Jack Jackson's stats real quick. See if they're better than Champ Britton's. I don't know if Arizona State didn't make a bowl game or not. Let me fix this. This is kind of bugging me. That looks a little better. So, let's take a look at Arizona State real quick. So, Jack Jackson finished with only 21-21, 16 touchdowns, only 5 picks, but pretty terrible completion percentage. Not a very good passer rating. This team really was dependent on the run. Jackson was solid in the run game, not great. Imagine how hard Nick would get if one of the Jacksons went to Ohio State. Yeah, he would be quite hard. End of bowl season. Who wins the national championship, Army or Florida? I'm tempted to go Army because they've been really good the past 2 years, but I'm going to say Florida. I'm tempted to pick Army, but I don't know if they're ready. I'm curious, though, and what will our final ranking be? Our final ranking will probably be around that 15 range. I don't think we'll go down, and if we do, it won't be too far, but why would we go down? We won pretty convincingly. We only won by 7, but we were the better team the whole game. They scored a decent chunk of their points in garbage time. Yeah, EA is very high. I don't know what's more high, EA or 2K. Probably EA, but both are not particularly smart, I would say. They're both high, yes. Man, this likes to take ages. This also likes to take slow and be tilted. Alrighty, so Champ Britton has the best individual passer rating in a season, breaking his own record that he set just last year. So, very impressive. Champ Britton set a school record in passing touchdowns, which he set last year. Champ Britton, school passing yards. We replaced Idaho, just an FYI, so these are Idaho's records. Alex Ellis, more touchdowns than anyone in Idaho. Same with a season. He did have 19 touchdowns as a freshman, so technically that is his record that he did break. It was just tied with someone, but luckily he still broke it anyway. Alright, we finish at number 12. Wow, that's kind of high. So, it looks like the Gators did win. I was right. Army fell to number 5. Wow, it was not a close game. Florida won by 27. Amount of stuff EA is simulating, and the year this game was made, it actually simulates kind of fast. I would say Madden's a lot faster. Madden was slow back in this time period, like 5 years ago. Simming week to week, it isn't that slow. It only takes like 5 minutes, but no, not even 5 minutes, more like 2. But when you sim like a whole season out, it feels like it takes forever. Where did I get 5 minutes from? Well, it's clearly 2. Yeah, Bowling Green was really good this year. For whatever reason. Look at all this XP. That's a lot of dough. That is a lot of dough. Alright, so we're getting a contract extension. Big facts. So Westlake and Mason Conway have agreed to a 5-year contract extension. Very well deserved. Did Illinois make a bowl game? Yeah, Illinois was really good this year. I think they were actually ranked towards the end of the year. But they don't have Lane Kiffin as their coach anymore. Jim Mora fired like in real life. Lincoln Riley was fired. You want to be our offensive coordinator, but our offensive coordinator is actually really good, so we don't really need him. Send him my next offer, because why not? Yeah, UCLA was really bad this year, but they have Ron Robinson starting next year, who we were going after last year in recruiting. He's a pretty good quarterback. Jeff Collins, T. Martin, Brett Vingen. So Toledo hires Brett Vingen. I hope I said that right. Jackson Kelly to OU. That's honestly not a bad idea. Mark Stoops is now the UCLA coach. Interesting. Alright, we can just check out all the coaching changes in a second. In the players leaving stage, which is a rather big stage, we find out if Champ Britton declares for the draft. We see if anyone will get drafted, which I think someone will. I think Ash Jakar should get drafted. I think Dustin Schwend will. Kevin McKinney could. Obviously, if Britton declares, we might have some transfers as well. You hope Arizona State gets a new coach. Let's see if they do. Coach changes. Alright. Let's start in the Pac-12. See if there's anything new. Arizona State has been the same coach. Mark Hudspeth. 23 and 27. He got an extension, actually. What about us? Do we have any changes? No, we just got our extension. And Doc Holliday got an extension, which is good. Because he's actually a really good offensive coordinator. He's like level 26 out of 27. Let's check on our former coordinators. Alright, so Sideseek Youngblood actually left for a new job. Interesting. And then Big Ten, Indiana, don't see him, so Jackson Kelly is still there. But where did Sideseek Youngblood end up going? So he left Central Michigan. No, it's a new coach. And it looks like we actually have a new defensive coordinator. Sideseek Youngblood is now the head coach at his alma mater, Tennessee. What a really good job. Okay. I see you, Size T, going to his school, the Tennessee Volunteers. Now, it looks like we have a new... No, we don't. Why does it say he has 5 upgrades? I gave him upgrades throughout the season, didn't I? That's weird. Okay, so our coordinators, coach, don't change. Never State of Arizona State ruining Jackson's career. Play Tennessee week 1. That's honestly an interesting idea. Alright, players leaving. This is actually a really big stage for us. So let's see. So Champ Britton is declaring he is projected round 7. Why would you do that? I had a feeling if he did declare, which he is, he wouldn't be a super high round because he has pretty low throw power, only 86. Ash Jakar, 3rd round. Kevin McKinney, 7th round. So, in the bowl game, I made a comment saying to make it harder that we can only convince 3 players to stay via transfer or the draft. So, I think for Champ Britton's sake, we have to keep him because round 7... Maybe Jackson's under a hell of a system, but he's just trash. Maybe. So, very high. So, it won't be hard to bring him back. I think we should do it. Welcome back, champ. Alright, good stuff. Ash Jakar, 3rd round. The very first Westlake player to get drafted, and also the very first player to commit to us. And then Kevin McKinney, 7th round. Interesting. David James, undrafted. That surprises me. I think he deserves to get picked. He is a good player. Omar Crum, he only had 6 tackles in his career. Chad Langford, solid player. Pretty good starter the past 2 years. Taywon Winterstone. He could have been something in this series, but with the emergence of Alex Ellis, wasn't meant to be. Andrew Thurman, solid rotational player. Benjamin Gold, of course, the man, the myth, the legend. Not surprised he's not getting drafted because he's only 5'11". He does have a career in baseball. Who made Ash? Ash wasn't a custom recruit, but I actually did make him. So, I guess that's interesting. Dustin Schwend, our best recruit in Season 1, at least star value-wise. He was a 4-star. The only 4-star, or 5-star that we got. Yeah, GG9 did make Benjamin Gold. Are you late? You're not too late. You haven't missed anything crazy yet, other than the fact that Champ Britton wanted to declare for the draft as a projected 7th rounder, and we convinced him to stay. Dustin Schwend was a pretty solid starter all 4 years, and that's it, really? Yeah, we're only losing 1, 2. None of these guys are really starters other than Ash, technically Kevin, David James, and Dustin Schwend. We're losing 4 starters, including the punter. We're not losing that many starters. We are gonna schedule Bama, yes. We're scheduling Utah State, Bama, and one other Power 5 team that's yet to be determined. So we have our replacement for Ash and Sean Briggs. We have some talented offensive linemen, and then receiver, we're pretty much set. We have Brian Barnes, we have Nigel Wiggins. We're probably gonna have Jamar Justice soon. Transfer requests, hopefully. Let's hope Kyle goes to a coach that knows how to use them. Tennessee will absolutely be in the consideration. Mason versus Size T. And then I'd like to play Indiana in the future as well. Meet up with our good pal Jackson. But I would like to play Tennessee. They're high on my list. The Apprentice Youngblood. The Youngin. Jack Jackson. Well, Jack Jackson, we won't schedule him because he's in our division and in our conference. So we're going to play him. 2 SE team, yeah, but it would be cool playing Size T at Tennessee. We could always play Bama next year, but I feel like Bama is not going to be that good this year. I was looking at their roster this morning. It's not that impressive. Draft results. Ash Jakar, 3rd round. Kevin McKinney, 7th round. So we actually get players picked. Looking around the league, Alabama, Christopher Allen, Dylan Moses, Brian Robinson, Marcus Kimbrough, all 1st-round picks. Dylan Moses for sure in real life will be. And they had a couple juniors go, which is good. Charlie Keller, Chris Huston, Arizona, Scotty Young, Donovan Tate. Donovan Tate wasn't even a starter. And he's still in the first round, but yet Rhett Rodriguez, who did start, isn't picked. J.B. Brown, first round. Tony Wallace, second round. Dylan Moses is pretty young. I think he's eligible next year. Gerald Jackson went to Illinois. I know, that's so funny. Eno Benjamin, round 4. No Jack Jackson. I assume he didn't declare, obviously. Army. Will TJ Wisham be drafted? He will in the 2nd round. And then in the 7th round, Fred Cooper Jr. Don't know if he's related to Trey Cooper Jr. Auburn has a few players. Our rival BYU has 2 third-rounders. Boise State, nobody. Did A.J. Dillon get picked? 5th round. Interesting. Bowling Green. They had a really good quarterback, Jarrett Doge. And their replacement is apparently Eric Fisher's younger brother, Derek Fisher. Cal, they had a first-round receiver, Tariq Johnson. Clemson, first-rounder, Travis Etienne, really good player in real life. Colorado, second-rounder and a few third-rounders. Florida, the national champions with 4 first-round picks. Florida State with 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Georgia, they have a first-rounder, Jaden Hunter. Illinois, 2nd round, Trent Fisher, and then Chad Walker in the 7th round. Did you say something about Derek Fisher? Yes, he will be starting at Bowling Green this year, who finished the year number 6 in the country, which is kind of crazy. Iowa, first-round right end. Kansas, not going to win March Madness this year, boo-hoo. Kentucky, they have a few picks. LSU, they have a first-round cornerback, Kerry Vincent. Maryland, a couple 6s. Miami, no one in day 1 or day 2. Did I say Jerry Tillery? Oh, no, I was going to say, like, what? Michigan, they have a first. Dylan McCaffrey, 3rd round. Michigan State, only 1 player in the 7th. Missouri, Kobe Whiteside. Nebraska, Nevada, no one. We had a few battles with the Wolfpack. Ohio State, no Tate Martell, so Tate goes undrafted. Obviously, he's now in Miami in real life, but in the game, he was still with Ohio State. Oklahoma gets a 2nd-round receiver. Oregon with 3 first-rounders, including the man, the myth, the legend, Johnny Johnson. Oregon State, trash. Penn State, Sean Clifford in the 2nd round. Interesting. What about Buckers? They were good this year, which is pretty hard to believe. Stanford, 1st round for Davis Mills and Sion Lund and Walker Little. Wow, they got 3 firsts. Texas, who was undefeated in the regular season, even though we should have beat them, they got 3 seconds. Dylan is a bust. Nathan is going to Maryland, then has to transfer to Pitt. Texas A&M, Aaron Harrison, 4th round. He was pretty good in the bowl game. UCF, couple of 7ths. UCLA, 6th round corner. USC, 1st round tight end. Jack Sears in the 6th. Utah, 4th round receiver. Tyquez Hampton. Utah State, no one. Washington, 1st round tackle. Henry. Not even going to try that last name. West Virginia with a 1st round guard. Wisconsin, 3rd round tackle. Good stuff. So Ash Jakar's in the NFL along with Kevin McKinney. Transfer request. Shocker. We got no one. Like every other year we've done this. Alright, recruiting. So recruiting is not going to be as stressful as it usually is. Yeah, you guys got Justin Fields. But you don't really have any other corner. Or quarterback. Let's see if he wins the appeal to play this year, though. That should be interesting. So Ash Jakar gets us a nice XP. We are really close to 20% instant commit. We are 420 points away. Would you look at that? So first Benjamin Gold is for 420, and then that. 420 blaze it. So as you can see, recruiting, we're not going after that many guys because everyone who we want has pretty much already committed. We have the best recruiting class in the nation by a mile, with 9 4-stars and 9 3-stars. And the #1 player in the nation, might I add. So let's take a look at our recruiting class so far. Donald Shaw, talented tackle, probably not going to start this year. I don't know if any of these guys are going to start this year, honestly. Neil Scott, he's going to be either offensive or defensive line. I don't know his blocking stats, because athletes don't have, it doesn't show blocking stats. Well, you guys beat Maryland. That's pretty impressive. Josh Wilson, he's going to be a big part of our future in the secondary. Brendan Bowman, don't know if he's ever going to start, but doesn't look like a bad player. Adam Alexander, the #1 player in the country with 98 speed. If you guys remember the 5-star athlete we got last year, Sean Briggs, these two are pretty much clones. Joey Latimer, I'm pretty sure he's a receiver. No, he's not a receiver. What the heck is he? 69 tackle. I guess he's a defensive player? I have no clue where he's going to play. Bruce Williams, solid depth. Alberto Prompel, he's probably going to be the punter. OSU, Ohio, I think Ohio State's going to rebound. I think they're going to go in the tournament. Not that they're going to do anything. Jacob Brown could be a starter down the line. Cole Spencer for sure will be. Brendan Gilliam, he'll be good depth. Same with Thomas Foster. Obviously, the #3 quarterback in the nation, Peyton Curtis. But looking at him since he was a sophomore, he has much better throw power than Champ Britton does right now. 2 years older than him. Or, no, 3 years older than him. Jimmy Gray, the #1 safety, he will be a starter when he's a redshirt junior, I believe. Nigel Wiggins, really like his skill set. Mike Carter, solid player. He's going to be a linebacker. Patrick Young will be a starter down the line. Jay Nash probably won't get too much playing time in his career. Bobby Fagan, the first and only insta-commit in school history as of right now. We probably will get more in the future. And then Joshua Jones, good depth at quarterback. So, 15,000. I think we're going to put 5 into Hadley. Our role for him is he's going to be our next Benjamin Gold. I probably will have him transfer like Kane did with, what's-his-face, Justin Colbert. You were young, but now you're experienced, and you're going to be so good. Alright, I think 5,000 should be enough. Maybe a little bit more. Jamar Justice, I'm going to give 6 because I don't want to risk him not committing. And then we'll have 4,000 left for those depth guys. Harvey will get 1,000, and will McKinley get the rest? I don't feel like I want to give those points to McKinley because he's not that good. Lost to Illinois. That is, Westlake lost to Illinois, which is very sad. I don't even know if that's what you were talking about. Still. Yeah, you guys lost to Buckers. Oof. Kyle Jackson goes to Utah and Rexas. We'll take a look at their quarterback situation. I want to say their quarterback is actually a senior. Is there like any random little lock guys who we could just go after? Because why not? There aren't many. We could go after Harry Barnes. Don't know if he's related to Harrison. 4-star receiver. We definitely don't need a receiver, but we don't really need anything because our team is so good. D tackle, Jared Merrick, 64. 4-star, Thomas Horner. Horner for some Hornets. This guy's 5th. Joe Harvey. Guess he's related to Steve, who's already on our board. 3rd place for Joe Callahan. He's only a 65, though. What about this athlete, Boone? Corey Boone, only a 63. Why didn't I wait for Kyle Jackson? Because we were already going after Peyton Curtis before he made his recruit. Alright, he's pretty fast. And he can jump. And he can't really do anything else. He can run routes. Man, he looks bad. We might as well put him on. And then I guess that Justin Robinson guy. Because he's worse than Jack Jackson. Wow, that says something. Who's the receiver I wanted? Robinson. 69. We don't need a receiver. We're already getting Nigel Wiggins. And chances are we will get Jamar Justice. I guess it's worth to lose your points with scouting. Okay, we found ourselves a gem. He doesn't look good at any particular position, though, which is scary. He doesn't look like that good of a receiver, which I think would be his position. Definitely doesn't look like a running back. Can't play defense for his life. Can he pass rush? Well, considering that size, he cannot. What about Justin Robinson? Another gem? Nobody goes up. 71. What are his catching stats? Okay, so his receiving stats outside of catching itself aren't that bad. I would rather Boone. You know what? We'll just take Robinson off. I don't care enough about him. Cade will get McKinley. I really don't care. Harvey will give 800. And then Boone will get the rest. Alright, so this is what we're doing with recruiting. Mike Hadley, 5,000. Jamar Justice, 6. Steve Harvey, 800. Corey Boone, 3,000. Doesn't matter the record. We'll see you on Wednesday. Ooh. Illinois and Minnesota. Wonder who's going to win that game. Wink, wink. Because the defense sucked and the coach is stupid. Well, Jackson literally did not... He only threw for 2,121 yards. Like, that's not that impressive. They're a run-first team. And they're losing their star running back. So, I'm curious to see how Arizona State adjusts. If Arizona State's really good and if Jack Jackson plays super well, then we can admit he's good. But if they don't, which I have a feeling they won't, because they're a run-first team without their Heisman contending running back. Alright, I don't see any Westlakes down there. That's really not a big deal, because it goes super fast. I saw one Westlake. I didn't see the name. Jay Williams, Texas Tech. Good for him. Now level 24. Mike Hadley, Jamar Justice, Steve Harvey, Tremaine Cade all commit. Corey Boone didn't. He's ended up going to Maryland. And Trey McKinley's going to NC State. I thought Buckers wanted him. So we signed the #1 class in the country. Not shocking. Obviously the best in the conference. 3 more 4-stars. So that's 12 4-stars. Gee whiz, that's impressive. Check Gerald Jackson and Nathan Peterman. I already checked them. Illinois and Maryland. What's to check? Alright, so we lost by 1. That's fine. I don't really care. Trey McKinley. Didn't really care. Wow, NC State put in, like, all of their points for him. Are they that stupid? For a 64? Alright, whatever. So, Mike Hadley, we won by 3,000. Jamar Justice. Nobody wanted him. Steve Harvey, nobody wanted him. Tremaine Cade. Penn State actually wanted him for most of the year, but they sort of hopped off. So, let's take a look at the final class. #1 in the country by a pretty big margin. 25 total commits, which is the most in the nation. 10 3-stars, but 12 4-stars. Only 1 5-star, but we still did pretty good. I'm happy. And we're now 5-star prestige. Would you look at that? So, Adam Alexander, Peyton Curtis, Nigel Wiggins, Jamar Justice, Neil Scott, Steve Harvey, Mike Carter, Brandon Bowman, Jacob Brown. What's his name? Jim Gray? I think that's his name. Cole Spencer, Mike Hadley, Josh Wilson, Tremaine Cade, Joey Latimer, Brandon Gilliam, Bobby Fagan, Jay Nash, Bruce Williams, Patrick Young, Josh Jones, Donald Shaw, Alberto Prompel, Thomas Foster, and this punter that the game sign does. I would cut him, but I think he's related to Brock Rivero, so I guess we'll keep him. Maybe after Travis Jackson, I probably will, because we could use some help in the interior of our defensive line. We did just get Jacob Brown, but defensive tackle is one of our weaknesses. QJ Kashmir is really good, but he is going to be a junior next year. Position changes. We have, like, what, 5 athletes, I want to say? Best class ever. Yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to be this recruiting class. What a great group of players. And the funny thing is, outside of Prompel, I don't see anyone starting. Alright, position change time. Champ Britton is now a senior. Oh dear, but on the bright side, Peyton Curtis is officially on the roster. Feels good, man. We're going to save Adam Alexander for last, because I don't know what I want to do with him. Joey Latimer. He has no throw accuracy. Alright, so he is a defensive end. He's an awfully small defensive end, though. We'll put him at outside linebacker. Steve Harvey, he's definitely a quarterback. Can he play anywhere else? He's a 69 safety. We don't really need safeties, though. What's our depth like at 3 safety? But yeah, we have Jim Gray. We're good. And then strong safety, we have Bretton Scott and Sean Briggs. He's probably going to have 99 speed. So I think we don't need a quarterback, though. Corner, I guess we'll put him at 3 safety. Yeah, why not? Mike Carter, he's definitely a linebacker. He can play O-line. He's a 73 center. Holy smokes. What are this man's blocking stats? And I also want to see Neil Scott. Wow, both of these dudes, especially Scott, are phenomenal blockers. So we need a center. Scott. Holy cow, we got ourselves a nice player. He's a 79 D tackle. But a lot of the custom recruits I got were D tackles. So I think I want to focus on the O-line. He could start day 1 at right tackle. Everyone is better at center. Isn't that weird? How big is he? Oh my goodness, he's small. 220 pounds at center? I don't know about that, man. I don't know. We're going to move Shaw to right tackle. And then I think we're going to move Scott to left guard. 76. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, here comes the fun. Adam Alexander. Where do we want to put him? We don't need safeties. We don't need receivers. We don't need corners. We don't need running backs. I'm tempted to just put him at running back. Actually, you know what? We're going to put him at corner. Does the chat agree? Tight end for Alexander. He's very small. And he's only a 51. Oof. Put him at punter. He is a 41 punter. Check where Jackson is on the Illinois depth chart. I'll do that. Yeah, I think we want to put him at corner. We are really good at corner. Look at this. Quentin Campbell, McNamara, Alexander, Harrington, Josh Wilson, Emmanuel Charles. We're literally set. This is an excellent cornerback group. And then our safeties, Leon Moore and the Speedy Gonzalez, Sean Briggs. This is a good-looking team. This is a really good-looking team. Slot receiver. We don't need a slot receiver because we already have Michael Wilson, who was really good last year at slot receiver. And he's back. Don't put him at corner too late. I should get Delgado. You're probably right. We don't know the training results. Yeah, that's true. But I have a feeling we will get Dante Savage in recruiting this year. If we don't, I could always just move him. Champ's not a 99. Are you kidding? That's tough. That's really tough. He's not a 99. He's a 98. Boy, come on. What are his throwing stats? Only 87 throw power. How old am I will be revealed later. Running back, Sebastian Jackson, 93. Alex Ellis, 87. Randy Larkin, 79. Michael Wilson, 95. Ayo Aluka only goes up 2. Come on, dude. Brian Barnes, 83. Everett Lemieux, 82. Sandu Fishing, 77. Jeff Washington, 79. Ryan Reginald only goes up 3. That kind of sucks. Chris Beckett, 82. Patrick Dennis, 81. William Underwood, 84. Jeremy Reynolds, 78. Jamora Porter, 73. Isaac Solomon, 82. Brock Rivero, 89. Sub to PewDiePie, kids. Yeah, Aoluko needs to step up his trading. QJ Casimir, 85. Scott Wheaton, 74. Chip Barron, 92. Owen Jackson, 77. Ogobo Necho, 79. Alex Coker, 78. Quentin Campbell, 90. Wesley McNamara, 88. Jeremy Harrington, 86. Manuel Charles, Kyle Utley, 81. Leon Moore, 91. Sean Briggs, 83. Fellows, 88. What are his kicking stats now looking like? Okay. I can work with that. Only 2 people think PewDiePie will win. I think PewDiePie will win. Put Owen at right outside. The thing is, we really only use one outside linebacker in our scheme, which I think I want to start Inecho again because he was pretty good. So Owen's going to sit out this year, but next year and the next 3 years, he will be the starter, barring anything crazy. Cut players. Okay. So we have 82 people on our roster. I figured we'd have a lot. Mike Parham. Who the heck are you? We have plenty of quarterbacks. Ryan Hall is terrible. We'll keep Victor. Lawrence Stevens, we don't really need him. Nice having you on the squad, kid. Receiver. We have a lot of receivers. We can just honestly cut all 3 of these dudes. Robert, nice knowing you. Nick, nice knowing you. Jimmy, nice knowing you. Tight end, we only have 2. Left tackle, gonna keep all 3 of them. Left guard, gonna keep both of them. Center, keeping both of them. Carter's now a gem? Huh. Right guard. Should I cut Ian Pope? What are his blocking stats? He's never going to play. We'll cut him. Cut some of the corners and strong safety. The thing is, all of our cornerbacks are so good that I don't... Our worst corner is a 79. I don't feel good about cutting a 79. Pedro Parker, you can go. He's a senior, so he'll just graduate. Tackle. We'll keep all these guys. Tom Campbell, bye. Devin Johnson, bye. We'll hold on to Cooper for now. We really don't need all these linebackers, but whatever. Corners, they're all too good. Safety. Mike Ashley has no tackles and 1 pick in his career, so I guess we'll keep him. All the Toms got cut. Best name on the team besides Champ. That is a cool name. Yeah, we're keeping Steve Harvey. I only put on the board because of his name. Alright, so we still need to cut 2 more players. Robert Adams is never going to see the field. We want to keep the Harvey Bros in the secondary. I guess we'll cut John. And I think we should cut Victor. We don't need him. He was a 3-star, but he's not that good. He's never going to play for us, so... Yeah, we have to make sure we have 69 players on the roster, not 70. If we have 69, we should win the Natty. CX in the chat. I'm a little bit confused, but a bald head and a mustache, I should do that. Alright, custom conferences. I don't think I'm going to make any changes. Or any big changes, at least. I don't think I'm going to do anything really big to our conference. That's what most amazing... I agree. So, the biggest surprise in this offseason is that Champ Britton doesn't hit a 99. So it looks like our first 99 is actually going to be Michael Wilson, the receiver. Put Illinois in the MAC. Illinois was good this year. They don't need to go in the MAC. Maybe if they're bad, I'll put them there, but I think they were ranked at one point. I think they were ranked for like most of the year. Give that man a 99. I honestly should do that. A safety with a good arm. Easy Dubs is right. How many likes we got? 6 likes. Good stuff. Raise the I think I might raise the difficulty. We're not like OP. 9-4 after 5 years is not like OP, but that might honestly not be a bad idea. Alright, so any big changes I want to make? Not really. Who do we want our unprotected rivalry with? Last year we did Washington. Who do we want to play in the North Division? We've played everyone in that division once, and I think only once in the series. Who likes WWE? I've never really been into wrestling. Alright, so we've played all of these teams once in the series. Actually, no, we've played Boise State a couple times. Because they are in Mountain West with us. So who do we want to see in this division? We want to guarantee a team that we didn't play last year. We didn't play Boise State, Cal, Oregon, or Stanford last year. We played Colorado, Washington, and Washington State. So who do you guys want to see? Boise State, Cal, Oregon, Stanford. I vote Oregon because I'm a Ducks fan. Go Ducks. RMP votes Oregon as well. Who's watching for Royal Rumble tonight? I'm watching for Pro Bowl. Wink, wink. Best football game of the year. Yeah, my dad and I the past couple weeks we were talking about like how many football games were left. And I made sure to count for Pro Bowl, even though he didn't necessarily agree. Oregon or Boise State. Nick says Boise State with Felix Spence, who's... I think he's turned into a really good return man. And I assume he's a starter at corner by now. He was a good player. You're watching college basketball. I was going to watch a Kansas game last night. I'm low-key happy I didn't, since I wasn't feeling phenomenal. Alright, Zach votes Cal. I vote Oregon. It sounds like RMP wants Oregon. Nick wants Boise State. RMP is considering Boise State, so he's technically the swing vote in this scenario. Yeah, that Kansas game didn't seem too fun. I would rather lose that game than an in-conference game, though, so... But we are not doing good as of late. Udoka Azubuike was a big loss. We needed him to do well. We're not going to the Elite Eight, I don't think. Zach changes to Oregon. Alright, looks like we're playing Oregon. Even if RMP chooses Boise State, Zach wants Oregon. So, that's what we're doing. Quack, quack. Oregon was a solid team last year, so I guess that's interesting. Alright, RMP switches to Boise State. So, I think it's actually now tied at 2. So, 2 votes for Oregon, me and Zach. 2 votes for Boise State, Nick and RMP. So, for the other 4 people in here, who would y'all rather see, Oregon or Boise State? If not, we're going to ask Siri. Or we'll just let me decide it's the tiebreaker, because why not? I think we got to put Army in a conference in the meantime. My pick shouldn't count. My pick, I think, should count as much as your guys'. That's what I'm thinking. Do you guys know where Army is located? I want to say it's in, like, Indiana or Ohio. Do y'all know? Because I need to know geographically where to put them. Look, Illinois ranked 17. Boom. There we go. New York? West Point, New York. That's right. So, New York is a little bit north of the Big Ten, I feel like. So, maybe ACC? And then move someone kind of bad to the MAC. We got to put, like, the most irrelevant team in the Independence Conference. Who absolutely sucks balls? Akron. Akron is the lowest rated team. How is Cal a 2-star? They've been actually pretty good in the series. Yeah, I guess we'll move Akron. Illinois is at 91. What's our rating? We are... No, that was our rating last year. We're not an 86 again, I don't think. We're better. Alright, Akron goes there. MAC. Someone in the East. Who sucks in the ACC? I'm thinking Wake Forest off the top of my head. Yeah. Where is Wake Forest, though? Man, I need to know where all these places are. I'm tempted to put his in the Independence, but I'm not, because we're sticking in the Pac-12, at least for now. North Carolina, that's not really MAC area, but we can bend the rules a little bit. Why not? Never hurt anyone. Alright, so Wake Forest is now in the MAC with number 9 Bowling Green. I know Bowling Green actually beat Ohio State on opening day a couple years ago in the series. Obviously not in real life. And then Army goes in the ACC. Alright, so no one has responded about the Pac-12, Oregon, or Boise State. So we're going to have our good friend Siri decide. Boise State will be 1. Oregon will be 2. So you're choosing a number between 1 and 2?
The answer is 2.
Alright, we're going with Oregon. Boom. It's already on, or yeah, okay. So we don't need to change that. Siri rigged it. I was doing something with my friend last weekend where we were having a draft with like football players, and Siri decided who got the first pick every round. I was 1, he was 2. I think it was 2 every single round, which is sad. BCS Bowl tie-in's probably not going to change that. And then preseason. So the next couple days, I will be working hard on the custom recruits. But for right now, we got custom schedule, depth chart, red shirts, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll check Gerald. But I still wanted to draft. I probably... Actually, did I? Well, technically I didn't. But can I get a youth in the chat for that? Alright, let's start with red shirt. Who is going to be our backup? We're going to make Hadley the backup. He's not going to get redshirted. Running back, Bruce. Receiver, Jamar Justice, Nigel Wiggins, and Petaway will all get red shirts. Tight end, I think they've both been redshirted. Or no, Fishing hasn't, but he's a starter, so. Yes. 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 Boom. And boom. Actually, wait. Do we want Donald Shaw to start? Shaw or Porter? I think Shaw's going to start day 1. I should have put Scott there. Why didn't I do that? Oh well, too late. Let me check the depth chart real quick. Does his rating go down? Scott is a 75. I think we're just going to keep Scott at left guard and start Shaw. I'm sad this is champs last year. Yeah, that is sad. Wow, we're ranked 23. Good for us. But I am excited for Peyton. I think he's going to be really good for us, as long as he doesn't transfer. We redshirted Scott, right? Yeah, good. Gilliam, yes. Bowman, yes. I think we're gonna, yeah, we're not gonna start Brown this year. Are we gonna redshirt him? Yeah, I think we will. Boom, boom. 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 3 safety, Gray, yes. Harvey, yes. And then we're going to move one of these 2 to punter. I don't know why I didn't do that in the position changes. I think it's going to be Prompel who plays punter. And then Fellows will just stay as the kicker. And the game already has that. Perfect. What is our punter's first name, by the way? Because I don't know our guy's name. I also don't know what he looks like and where he's from. And anything about him. Nick Rivero. Would you look at that, Nick? He's named after you. I'm going to miss AF too. He's a fun player. Depth chart. Probably don't need to do too much crazy stuff. Britton, Hadley. Swap that. Receiver Wilson in the slot. Mew number 1. And then I think Barnes is going to be number 4 and A will be 2. Tight end, fishing. Offensive line, probably just going to do what it says. Yeah, that works with me. Solomon, Rivero, QJ, and Carl. Yup. 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 Very excited for Sean Breaks, who's 99 speed now. Fellows, Prompel. We have to make Breaks our primary kick and punt returner. We have to. And Jackson had a kick return touchdown last year, so I want to make that him. Punt returner will also be Briggs. I'm going to make Kyle a pretty high rating. I'll make him like a 77, 78. But I would rather be a 69 than a 99 in this game. 69s are low-key cheesy. Custom schedules. Week 3 against Stanford. Interesting. That's not what I meant to do. There's Bama. So we have week 13 and 14 home. That's clutch. There's Arizona State, by the way. Alright, so we're playing Bama. Playing Utah State. If we can find them, that is. Are they open here? Yes, they are. We'll do ad. So, one more in-conference game. We could look at Tennessee. We're not playing. We're gonna play. We can play Ohio State or Bama. If everyone wants to do Ohio State instead of Bama, that's fine. I think we will play EMU in the future, but probably not this year. I don't think I'm going to do South Alabama because I want two non-Power 5, or I want two Power 5 non-conference opponents. Utah State's already non-Power 5. One vote for Ohio State, RMP, and I assume Nick wants Ohio State too. I assume Zach wants Bama, and I kind of want to play Bama. We may look at South Alabama in the future, but I kind of want to play regular Bama this year, so it's 2-2. Guess we'll ask Siri again. Alabama's 1, Ohio State's 2. Siri, choose a number between 1 and 2.
It's 2.
Did I say Ohio State was 2? Yeah, I did. So we're gonna play. We'll look at Bama in the future. We won't play Akron. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's play this at neutral site. You know what? Let's play Ohio State week 1. Why not? I hope they're available. Bama is. Ohio State is perfect. But we're going to do this at AT&T Stadium. If that's an option, is it? Well, I guess it isn't. Oof. Oh, do I have to do that week 2? Alright, just for now, we're going to put in Air Force. Bye week, Ohio State. MetLife would be interesting, too. Would y'all rather play at AT&T or MetLife? AT&T is an option, right? Is it? I don't see it. Well, I guess Cowboys Stadium, but... Oh, Oh, no, it's Georgia Dome. What? Oh, Cowboys kickoff. Cowboys Stadium. Okay. I guess they don't have the rights to AT&T. So, one vote for MetLife. 2 for Dallas. I would rather play in Dallas, so I guess Dallas wins. Starting with Ohio State and Stanford? That's scary. With 2 top 5 teams, you know what? Let's do it. We have 2 non-conference games available. Utah State will be one. Are they available this week? They sure are. And then I guess we can do one week 9. There's already 12? Oh yeah, Akron. We're not playing Akron. We could play Tennessee. They're open. Oklahoma. One of the Virginias. Or we could just do Cowboys kickoff week 2. Even though that feels a little bit weird. Auburn would be interesting, but we're already playing Ohio State. So I don't want to play anyone, like, too crazy good. Like a North Carolina. They're a Power 5 team, but they're not crazy. Who do I want to play here? We could just say screw it and go with Bama. We could go with Michigan State. That's Coach Conway's alma mater. I think Ole Miss would be interesting. Tennessee's an option. What's going on, AP? Welcome to the stream. Week 2 is actually week 1, and week 1 is actually week 0. Interesting. You know what? Let's do Tennessee. Is everyone cool with that? Does everyone want to see Tennessee? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll play at Utah State. So does this schedule look good to everyone? Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium. We're going to play Bama next year. Because Siri said Ohio State instead of Bama. Home against Stanford. Home against Utah State. At Cal. Home against Oregon. Isn't that home against Tennessee? What? Well, this game is dumb. At Utah versus USC. At Arizona. At UCLA versus Arizona State. And at BYU. I said that last season. Yes, I did say that last season. And I voted to play Bama over Ohio State. But Siri makes for rules here. The vote was 2-2. So we're going with Ohio State. So is that all we need to do? Is that it? I think that is it. I guess that'll do it for the stream, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're not in the Discord server, make sure you join to make custom recruits. And I guess that's it. Have a good one. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Gerald Jackson. I forgot. Who did we get? So, during the offseason, we got Mike Hadley and Jamar Justice, who's being redshirted. Our only freshman starter is Donald Shaw, but we have the #1 recruiting class in the country, and we got an 84 quarterback, Peyton Curtis, and a 98 speed athlete, Adam Alexander. You did not enjoy this stupid stream. Did neither of the votes go your way? No, the Oregon one went your way. Oh, JK, good. Good. I'm not going to make players on the stream because I think I did that once for Illinois and that took way too long. It just felt way too long. Alright, I assume... Actually, no. I actually kind of want to practice for a little bit. So, you know what? Scratch that. Stream's not done. Stream will be done in like 15 minutes. If you want to see some practice, if you want to see some Sean Briggs action. Alright, it looks like Gerald Jackson is being redshirted. There's Wendell Wade, who I think we showed off in one of the recruiting specials. So, what it looks like Gerald Jackson's never going to see the field unless he transfers. I don't enjoy your grammar. Oof. Alright, so we're actually going to practice, because why not? I don't not enjoy this. Oh, I get it. That's a good one. You just wanted Bama? I promise Bama will be next year. I wanted Bama over Ohio State, but Siri makes for rules. We found Glad. Is Glad in the chat? Wink, wink. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright, so I'm very curious and very excited to use Mr. Sean Briggs, 99 speed. That is unheard of here at Westlake. I think the fastest player we've seen is Everett Lemieux, who was at like 93 last year. So I guess now this year he's at 94, technically. Yeah, you wanted Oregon, and it landed on Oregon. And we're not even playing Boise State this year. We only get to choose one game from the other division. We chose Oregon, because Siri chose it. I was with you for both votes. I was with you for the Oregon vote, and I was with you for the Bama vote. I voted your way both times, so don't blame me. Blame Siri. And then RMP and Nick agreed with Boise State and then Ohio State. So it's their fault and Siri's fault, not mine. So we're going to put Sean Briggs at running back just for now. He will play a little bit of offense this year. You just switched? What? You switched to what? I'm confused. Siri is a very smart robot. Glad is a meme. That's all we need to know about him. 99 speed. It says he's a 70, but he's not actually a 70. He's more like a 78. We have not used him yet. Sean Briggs, number 2, 99 speed. Dear goodness, he feels fast. I feel like that isn't Glad, because I don't think Glad knows me super well. Yeah, this guy has to play offense a lot this year. Obviously, along with safety. Sean Briggs is a cheat code, and then not to mention Adam Alexander, who's his clone. We have 2 of this guy, essentially. I almost wish I'd put him at receiver, Alexander. That would have been interesting. We probably still could if we wanted. This is lagging? Yeah, it is lagging a little. What's with that? You switched him to Oregon versus Boise. You wanted Boise? Well, now it's too late. We can't really go back to custom conferences. So we're not playing Boise. You picked Cal first? Oh, yeah, you did pick Cal first. I understand that you want Bama more. It is lagging? That's tough. Alright, I guess we'll leave practice. Yeah, QJ Casimir with a really nice tackle on that play. I think we've played Cal once. We've played Cal once, Oregon once, and Boise State a couple times. AP's good? Yeah, it's kind of lagging. We can take a look at Bama and Ohio State's roster if anyone wants to change their vote, I guess. Oh, we do have an upgrade point. Sick. Oh, I already have 20%? Oh, okay. Do you want pipeline or... I feel like I don't need 5 locks. Do we want pipe? We'll go lock anyway. And then we'll focus on pipeline, and then we are done recruiting. Halfway there? How's that halfway there? We need 54 points, not 48. Yeah. Huh. I want roster, that's what I want. Bama is not overly impressive. Because I figured we were playing them this morning, I looked at them. Their quarterback is like an 89, 90. Yeah, Bruce. Their running back is an 88. So Bama is not that powerful. They're still good. They'll probably be in the top 5. take a look at Ohio State. They don't have Tate anymore. None of these players are real, by the way, in the rosters, now that we're in year 6. Patrick White, he's only an 87, so their quarterback's not that impressive either. Running back, LaShawn Dixon. Wow, he really does look like LaShawn, wink wink. Look at Georgia. I think Georgia was like number 7 headed into the bowl game, but they were 7-5, which is hilarious. We could look at Georgia, because they are a very good team as well. They're not as intimidating as Bama or Ohio State, though. Now, I'm even tempted to play Clemson, because one of their receivers, Joey Swain, if you remember from year 1, he was a 5-star, and we could have got him, but I wanted to stay realistic. So, Georgia actually has a really good quarterback. Kyle Wade, who has a career total of 381 yards. I guess McLaughlin started last year. Greg Garcia is their future quarterback. Didn't he play in the NFL for a little bit? Their running back is only a 79, Ron Payne. Maybe he's related to Daron Payne. Mike Dixon, I remember looking at him kind of. Not really. So Bama, Georgia, and Ohio State aren't crazy. I think we have a better receiving core than Bama and Georgia. Maybe not Ohio State, but our receiving core is better than 2 of the top 5 best teams in the nation, probably. So, who does everyone want to see? Bama, Ohio State, or Georgia? If it's a tie, we will go with Ohio State, because that's what's originally won. But I kind of want to play Bama. We're re-voting now, but Ohio State gets the extra tiebreaker. Siri votes for Ohio State. We already know Siri wants that. So, 3 votes Ohio State, 2 votes for Bama. And I assume AP wants Georgia. Why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again? That's a good question. Alright, looks like we're probably sticking with Ohio State, because it does have more votes. Mainly because of our good pal Siri. That's not me being biased or anything. I would rather play Bama. Not by that much. I'm fine with playing Ohio State or Bama. It's not a big deal. Because Siri's stupid. Siri's the GOAT. Don't disrespect the main homie Siri. So it looks like Ohio State has 1. What rank is Bama? Bama is 2. Ohio State's 5, and Georgia is 10. So Bama, would our strength of schedule change? Just out of curiosity. It wouldn't. I didn't think it would. This should make it go down to an F. B+, that's kind of generous. That's kind of generous. I think it seems like Ohio State's the more popular choice. I said we played Bama last year. We didn't. I said we played them this year. Looks like we aren't. So, we will get Bama next year for redshirt freshman quarterback Peyton Curtis. I hope that's not his debut, though, or else that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so I think that'll officially do it, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already. Even though everyone in the stream probably has done both. I had a Dynasty with Illinois, the good old days, man. We're definitely playing Illinois again in Champaign. We have to go back to that stadium in the future. I guess not this year. What's our roster looking like right before we end? Bama and the Chick-fil-A kickoff? I guess we could do that next year. Yeah, that'll be Owen Jackson's starting debut, too, next year. What is Illinois looking like? They lost their really good quarterback, who they had started since he was a freshman. They have Horny as their kicker. Their quarterback is 83, Nathan Bennett. Jeff Ryan. So, Illinois is not that great. Derek Thompson's a 92, though. So, he's not that bad. Where is Gerald? He went to Illinois. Yeah, there he is, 73. He should transfer. We got 2 Salt Lake City guys, Wade and Jackson. Good for them. 73. Yeah, I didn't make it that good. I showed his rating at the end of last year's intro video. Am I high? No, I'm not. None of the custom recruits are being that high. I'm just being generous to Kyle Jackson by potentially making him like a 78. 73 is reasonable. Most of the custom recruits are around that rating. Tyrone Pickens. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. Alright, so I think that'll now officially end it. I think that's the 3rd time I've said it. Hope y'all enjoyed. That'll do it for me, folks. Kyle Jackson should be a 69. 100? Is that even possible? 33. Oof. I'll make 2 Kyle Jacksons. One who's good and one who sucks. We'll see who has a better college career. Well, anyway, folks. Have a good one. Expect a Kings upload today. And since I've been slacking, I'm doing a triple upload. I don't know if the 3rd video is going to be yet. Probably Dolphins, but I'm not 100% sure about that. That's a we'll see. So,